and welcome to a new video. Welcome to my new wardrobe space. We actually moved, so we are still in Cape May, New Jersey, but we have been keeping an eye out for a few years now for an old home that we could purchase. I fell in love with this home. It was built in 1865. It's so old, but my husband and I are old souls. It's definitely a fixer-upper, and I am really excited about this home. It just has so much potential. For this video today, I wanted to show you my new wardrobe space. I'm actually organizing it today. I'll give you a quick look around so you can see what I am working with today. So I'm going to quickly insert what this looked like before. Even this clip, we had already done a lot of work to it. Let me just go ahead and now show you what we're working with right now. I feel like already I have done so much to it. My husband and I have worked so hard on it. We've had friends over helping us. A project full of hard work and love that's been put into this little room. So I'm really excited to share it with you, and just so you can see the whole transformation of how this room is going to come together. But I have a whole vision, and maybe you guys can give me some ideas as well. I am going all out romantic vintage, definitely LoveShackFancy inspired for this wardrobe space, but I also wanted to have my own unique touch to it, something that just really makes it feel old and loved, and it definitely has that vibe about it. But we ended up just repurposing the wardrobe that I had in our old home and just rebuilding it back up into this space. We had to like cut it down a little bit to fit the ceilings and everything, but I feel like it turned out so good. We still have to put the trim on, so we have the trim laying down here on the floor, and then I do want to put some type of trim up here. This old fireplace was actually left here, and I thought it was just so pretty, and I loved the dark contrast of the wood. And this gives me the opportunity to do some cute decorating ideas. Maybe you all can give me some ideas for this right here. I was thinking like a floral garland, and I could obviously like change it out seasonally. Maybe like a really pretty candle in here, or some floral vases, something like that. But this little section right here I feel like is definitely LoveShackFancy inspired. I've been into several stores. I love the wall sconces that they have in their stores, and just like the pretty pictures that they have on their walls. These I got from Etsy, and then this one I also got from a shop on Etsy as well. I just loved the French lady holding her French baguettes. I just thought it was a cute picture, and I loved the hat. And I'd love to eventually thrift some antique covers for up here. I feel like they kind of disappear into the wall a little bit. I'm still trying to figure out the layout of my wardrobe and like what is going to go where. It'll be a work in progress. Of course I'm going to have my dresses over here. They will fit really nicely in this section. And I'm thinking I might do all my sweaters up here. I have a lot of work to do today. I have been living out of boxes, and the room is definitely needing a nice organization. So I ended up going with the color from Sherwin-Williams. It's called Charming Pink. It really lives up to its name. It really is such a pretty charming pink. I wasn't sure at first when we were painting the room, but it did end up pulling together for me. I took a chance on it. I ended up thrifting these curtains off of Poshmark. I really wanted a pink on pink moment in this room with some like pops of gold, and they're the Simply Shabby Chic curtains. They're like the faux silk curtains with the pinch pleat on the top. I just thought they were so pretty. I really took a chance on the pink curtains working in this room, but they worked out perfectly, and I was able to thrift the exact amount of curtains that I needed. So I felt like it was just kind of meant to be. All of the hardware that I got for the curtains I got on Amazon. I really loved these really pretty rings that clipped the curtain on. I loved how this curtain rod wrapped around. I feel like it just gave it a nice soft curve to the room. And yeah, it just looks very French inspired. I thought it was really pretty, and I love how they kind of drape onto the floor a little bit. I feel like it gives it a little bit more romance. I have my old rug that I want to lay out in this room, and I have all these boxes to go through today. So I definitely have my work cut out for me, but I just wanted to give you a quick little view of what the room looks like right now. I think it's, even right now, just looks so nice. Also, outside of this window is this beautiful Japanese maple tree, and it's just so beautiful. really quickly show you this new top that I just got from Anthropologie. It was actually their clearance. It was majorly discounted and I couldn't believe it because it's such a pretty piece. And it's this like baby blue with this stitching on it and just all this detail. I know it doesn't go with this dress, but I just wanted to show it to you really quick because it's just such a pretty shade of baby blue, and I've been wearing it on top of like my shorts and with like a pretty lace cami underneath it. The most beautiful layering piece for summer because it is like really lightweight, but it has like all this detail on it. And this dress is not doing it justice because it obviously doesn't go with this dress, but it is just so pretty with all of the embroidered detail on it. Anyway, I just wanted to share that because I have been wearing it quite a bit lately. It's just meant to be like a nice light layering piece, and I just think it's so pretty. So quickly share that as a new piece that's been in my wardrobe, and I need to figure out where I put it. So I'm wanting to do a hat wall, but I'm not sure if I want to do that here or in our bedroom. So I think I might leave this for later because I think I might try and do something like that again, but I'm not sure where I would put it. Maybe like right here. So I'll have to figure out where we'll put a full-length mirror. So I'll have to brainstorm this a little bit. So I'm already starting to put aside some pieces that I think I'm going to go ahead and either sell on my Poshmark or give to family and friends. This white skirt, I have one very similar to it that I actually like more than that one. I used to wear that white one all the time, but this one I have ended up wearing more, and they're both so similar. I think this is going to take longer than I had originally thought, but I do feel like we're kind of getting somewhere. I'm at least getting stuff in the wardrobe. So I am trying to color coordinate just a little bit. I'm keeping some of my gray pieces down here and then kind of going into more of my softer neutrals up here, and then just keep my pink sweaters up here. So hopefully that will work out okay. So I ended up getting these moth traps. I don't know if we're gonna have any trouble with this in this house or not. I figured it'd be safer than sorry, especially with some of these more like cashmere pieces. I'm hoping that this will like just ensure that nothing gets destroyed in an old home like this. I've been looking for this for so long. This is really pretty crochet sweater that I have been wanting to layer on top of all of my dresses, and I finally have it. I wish I'd had this for one of my dates that we went down in Cape May, but it's just like this really cute crochet sweater that I have been missing. It looks so cute with this dress too. So it is a couple days later. I ended up finishing putting the clothes in, and I'm not completely done yet with the wardrobe. I still have a couple things to do today. I really quickly wanted to show you my outfit for the day. This is actually a really cute sheer sweater top that I am renting for Nuuly right now, and it's from For Love and Lemons, but I am actually thinking I might be purchasing this because I love sundresses, strappy dresses, but my nursing bra straps are always kind of messing up the vibe of the dresses, and I can't do strapless right now. So I thought it would look really cute if I just layered like a light sheer piece like this, that it doesn't matter if it's super hot out because it's so sheer, and it could give it like a nice little layered look to the dress. This is just an old dress that I've had in my closet forever, but I thought it looked so cute on top of this dress, so I decided to wear this today, and I'm loving this look. I've been kind of just layering this on top of like strappy tops just to kind of essentially hide my strap situation. I really love this pale pink. It's so flowy. I actually rented this last month, and I rented it in a smaller size, and I went one size up from my regular size, and it's perfect. It actually runs kind of small, but if you get the next size up, it's like really pretty and flowy and roomy, and it's just so pretty and whimsical for the summer. Today I'm going to be vacuuming the floors. I need to get this all nice and vacuumed before I put this rug down, and then I just have these two boxes left. One is my hats, and then this is boots and my ballet flats and like everyday shoes that I want to store. I'm still brainstorming how I want to store these, so that might come at the end, but I feel like the wardrobe is really coming together. I don't want to do the full tour yet because I want to save that for the end. I have some ideas for this little corner here. I'd love to thrift like one of those antique pillar type of like marble pillar, and maybe like put a pretty little vase of flowers here. I'm also thinking like shoe storage behind the door once we get the door on. We switched out for this nice AC unit. It's like one of those portable ones because it fits better in the window, but this is not ideal until we can replace this window. That's kind of what the situation is going to be at the moment, so it is what it is. It is definitely a work in progress. We're getting there. The rug ended up fitting in here perfectly. I feel like I took such a chance on so many things. I just didn't know if things were gonna fit in here. This ended up fitting perfectly and I love it. I definitely wanted to be able to reuse this. This is like a vintage rug that I bought a while back and I love the colors. They're so pretty. I want to come up with like a cute display over here. So maybe I will work on that today. Maybe brainstorm some ideas. This frame fell yesterday, so I put it in a new frame and I actually really love the look. I feel like it's nice to kind of mix it up instead of keeping everything uniform. So I love that the frame is different. I'm thinking about thrifting like a really pretty French style piece of furniture, maybe like a little cabinet that I could put some little things in there. Still have my clothing rack over here where I'm going to put my winter coats. I really love how this is coming together so far. I feel like the rug is perfect. That was the next step to get done today. So it is the following day and I am wearing this beautiful dress from my newly again. This is from Amy Jane London and the reason I'm wearing it is because it is my birthday dress. I am 31, which is crazy, but I want to have a pretty dress to wear and this one is just so nice and lightweight. I love that it's like super stretchy. I actually feel like I should have gotten the next size down because it is pretty forgiving of a dress. Very pretty, but I think that the size medium would have been a better choice. So if I rent this again, I would definitely size down in it. But I love just like the lace detail along the neckline, and then the little details with the bows on here are so sweet. And it has this like stretchy material right underneath the bust, so it's just very comfortable. Yeah, it's a really cute silhouette. Very forgiving. So I have gotten as far with the wardrobe as I can at the moment. There are definitely still some things that we need to do, like we need to fix the trim down here. You can see the gap right there. I have trimming up to do down here, up there, a couple more decor ideas that I have, and some things that I need to source and thrift. But I figured I would go ahead and give you a nice little tour of the wardrobe now. First off, let me just show you this part of the room. So this is a mirror that we had at our old house, and I love how big it is. It actually takes up like this whole wall over here. I feel like it fits the space perfectly in here, and I love hanging like a dress off of it. This is one of my favorite dresses. I've always wanted my closet to feel like it's a little boutique, so I thought hanging the dress off of the mirror on this really pretty vintage hanger would be such a fun way to kind of be the entrance to my little walk-in wardrobe. I have an idea for this floral garland. I was thinking about maybe fitting it up here as kind of like a really pretty, just whimsical floral display on this side of the room, since I don't really have much going on this side. And then right here I have my mannequin. I decided to style some of my favorite handbags on it that I'm using at the moment. This is one from Cezanne that I love for the summertime. This one is a bag that I've been loving so much recently. I've been wearing it everything this summer. It's from Le Parmentier Paris and I've been loving it. It's such a perfect size for me. And then I've had this Kate Spade one forever. This definitely looks like a Chanel type of bag, but it's just like a pink quilted bag. And then this is a little hat that I thrifted a while ago. I thought it would look cute on the mannequin like that. And I also have a different idea for this corner as well. Like I really want to thrift like a French type of nightstand or something to stick right here, but for now this is what it's looking like. This section I have all of my blouses, just like the ones that am using a lot right now, just like the linen tops, silk tops, cotton short sleeve tops. I have been wearing these a lot with like linen shorts. These are my shorts and skirts right here, and then here I have some like vintage inspired wraps. I cannot wait to start wearing my blazers. These are so fun to style on top of jeans and things like that. So very excited to pull those out soon. Over here I have my little accessory bins. So in here are all of my sunglasses. I actually have like a vintage wallet in here. And then in here I have some more like accessories. This is a cute little handbag I love to pull out on date nights. I just stick my ID and phone in this little bag and that's all that I carry. But these are like all my belts. So they're just easy, nicely wrapped up in there, really easy to access. My favorite wedge heels for the summer. And then in this drawer, let's see. This has all of my t-shirts and just like throw on types of tops. This is like a layering top. And then in here I have my really whimsical and strappy tops, crop tops, things that are kind of a little bit hard to hang on hangers. I just folded them up and put them in this drawer. And then I've got my light colored jeans, pink jeans. And then in here I have my light wash denim and medium wash denim, and I definitely have the ability to like fill this up more as my style develops. I have my pretty little pictures right here. I have this cute little handbag that I've had for a while. Oh my goodness, it is like a little bit damaged over here, but we did our best to recover this area. But it was crazy to restore everything in here. But these are some vintage mirrors that we actually discovered in this house. I just thought they were just the most beautiful things I've ever seen. This one is like really, really heavy. It's like a mom with two boys. It's really cute. I love the bows on this. You can tell like this is very old. This really pretty clock I bought off of Edition Styles. She has like the most gorgeous little things on her website. This is just like some vintage vases that I thrifted a while ago, and I have this flower display in here. I'm actually wanting to purchase some more flowers for in here. I think this corner turned out so pretty. I love it. I put all of my sweaters on these shelves here, and I tried to organize them by color. I also didn't want it to feel like it had to be perfect. I definitely am grabbing for these throughout the year, so I want them to be easy to reach and something that I can always be editing down and switching out for things that I will use and wear. So that is all of my sweaters stashed nicely in these shelves. Here I stored all of my handbags up on this top shelf up here. Let's see, over here are all of my dresses. I have lots of pretty choices to choose from. I love how pretty it looks. I love the colors. And I tried to organize it by color again, so lighter colors here, some florals thrown in, my pink selection, and then getting into my darker colors. And then this section right here is where all of my skirts and pants are. I have some really pretty linen pants that I love to wear this time of year. In fact, most of them I just tailored so that they would not drag on the ground. And then up here I wanted to do like a little bit of a kind of like, again, LoveShackFancy inspired type of styling on the shelf. So I have these like really cute boxes up here. These are actually for my fashion mood board that I like to do. The door was actually off when we moved in, so we have to reattach the door. It's a beautiful old vintage door. It's really, really pretty, so I'm excited to get that on. And then I'm actually going to be styling my ballet flats on the door, like with those over the door shoe hanger things. Oh, and I almost forgot, I did put all of my shoes down here. I have like all my ankle boots, and then in this section over here I have like more of my more like everyday types of shoes. I was actually thinking I could possibly put my fashion mood board right here when I am able to source a vintage like French antique nightstand for over here where I can like store accessories or something. But I feel like as of right now it just is so cozy and welcoming coming in here, and I feel like it's a place where I'll feel inspired and I can make beautiful, beautiful outfits. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. It was fun just to share this new space with you. I'm so excited about it. I feel like I'm just getting very inspired, and I'm excited about how this room is turning out. I would love to hear your ideas. If you have any thoughts or maybe some ideas that would look cute in this room, or maybe some ideas for your wardrobe, let me know, and I will see you all very soon in my next video. Bye!